Remember that they're changing my voice. I had to use a mic that's not so effective on this video because the LGBT community and their allies interfere with it for white and Jewish supremacy. So ideally, they would not be allowed in the process, and because the LGBT community has been so disrespectful to me, every day harassing me, what have you, using technology and playing dumb, if they're involved in the process, I don't want to be involved in the process. Okay, I'm the Son of God, and I'm going to start incrementally including these rulings into my videos. So that's on this issue. The next one will be homeless, what have you. And on every issue, they'll eventually find their way completely excluded where it matters most because of their activity, because of their insistence on being cowards and their insistence on persecuting me and the mix of the two. So my first point is that we can chew gum and cross the street at the same time. My second point is that words don't matter as much as actions. Actions speak louder than words, and it has a lot of power when people are eager to do the right thing and they get together. Okay. Now, my third point is that America spends $7 trillion a year and has $2.2 trillion a year every year to the debt these days. Okay. It's on the screen. I'm going to go over a couple more points because they interfered. I'm actually making this intro after the other clips because they interfere. So obviously when you look at this video, it reflects that I'm sabotaged. And that's more important than getting this region plan out. I have my priorities. Above all the plans, the homeless plan, the 10% redistribution plan, the region plan, the war on poverty plan, is the fact that I'm Christ. Okay, there's over 8 billion other people on the planet. They can recommend these plans, what have you. And even if there weren't, I have my priorities. I'm going to put God first. So the next point, point number 4, is the fact that adding $35 billion to the debt the first year isn't a big deal. And we could also, get the money from ICE. That's one of my points later on, that ICE added $75 billion a year to their budget, and we could simply take away that $75 billion, and we could put money toward homelessness and money toward the region argument instead. That leads me to my fifth point, that the first year, again, was the $35 billion. The second year would be $30 billion. The third year would be $30 billion. The fourth year would be $20 billion, for a total of $115 billion in this variation of the plan. Remember, all these numbers are negotiable, but it takes a lot of money to house people, to feed people, to add whatever infrastructure we need to add. Okay, the first year is 35, the extra 5 would go to police stations, fire stations, prisons, okay, maybe libraries, parks, things like that. $5 billion for that, and it should be a good amount of money. And after that, in the future, they need more of those things. As the population grows, they'll have a kind of self-sustaining economy that they can, put up the money themselves, get loans for it, what have you. Okay, so the next point is that the businesses would move in there on their own, right? If you build it, they will come. Now I'm going to go ahead and have to end it here because they're interfering with my videos. Never forget that they interfered with the Son of God, Christ, for white supremacy, Jewish supremacy, and LGBT supremacy, and that extends to every one of their cultures. Every white culture benefits from white supremacy. It's been the argument for many years, and no one has ever presented a counter-argument, right? White denial has to do with white people in every culture benefiting from white privilege. So does white fragility and white guilt. Okay, and Jews, white Jews, are basically white people who just happen to be Jews. And everyone knows that. So this video was not going to be about these things I just said, but they kept interfering. And there's a bunch of controlled opposition token minorities who can't be trusted. There's a bunch of thugs who can't be. I'm the only one who can be trusted. It's sad that you people are so immature, that you're so hypocritical, that you deny the most righteous person that ever lived his free speech. When there are kids dying in the street homeless, there's, as many as 40,000 people dying homeless in American streets every year. You people don't care about the homeless. You care about your stupid egos, your white supremacist egos, your Jewish supremacist egos, your corporate egos, your LGBT supremacist egos. Shame on you and your families. I would love to talk to your parents and ask them why they raised such scum. I would love to talk to them. And I'm going to enjoy sending people to hell when they die. Because what you people are doing is inexcusable. It's very, very sick. Millions and millions of preventable deaths all over the world every year, and you just want to act like supremacists, act like dogs, act like spoiled, inbred trash. It's pathetic.